her after he was trying to get with me.
Yeah.
Like a week after.
A week after.
Yeah, close to it, yeah. Few weeks, I don't even remember. But yeah, after he was trying to get with me, but I told him I wasn't gonna date no fucking guy who gets high like that.
Yeah, he's a little pothead.
Yeah, so, yeah, and after we talked and shit,
How much of
out,
is he
was
on
like,
the same...
oh, okay, and then, yeah, I
Is
found
he,
out
like...
they were dating. I'm like, dude, this woman is married. I even went around all rec rooms saying, hey, she's married with a child.
Is he, like, on the same level as...
People may know the truth.
Is he on the same level as, like, Stoner, where he was, like, addicted to weed all the time? Or is it just, like, a normal pothead?
I was on a call with him one time, and he kept getting so high, I could have sworn he was about to black out or something.
Oh god, he is addicted to weed. Fuck. So he's on Stoner's level then.
Isn't everybody? I mean, you pretty much are once you start. So, from my idea, what the government needs to do is it needs to be illegal, except for people with medical cards.
I don't care if you smoke weed, to be honest. I don't think...
I do, because people like to smoke while high, and then also people are stealing from people, and then people are doing a bunch of other stuff, like robberies and shit while they're high.
Well, you do. I
prefer it to be illegal, except if you have a legitimate medical card given from the state.
I'll explain myself here. I don't care if you smoke weed unless you're a junkie or an addict. But if you smoke weed just to, like, have, like, a relaxation of yourself, of, like, just to escape the real world.
No, it's gross.
Like, just...
I can't even watch. Like, I've seen a streamer fucking hit a bong on stream. I can't even watch it. I can't. It's so gross.
I mean, that's
like,
kind of your preference. If you find it
cells.
gross, then that's all good. For me, I don't care. I don't like weed, but I'm not going to be grossed out by it. Like,
I don't either. I dated a guy, my last ex. He fucking smoked weed all the time, every day. It's non-stop. He smoked the straight flower right next to me, about blacked out, and I will never date anybody who gets high ever again. I don't care. I'm not doing it.
No, just wait till
no, government strictly needs to make it illegal except for medical cards. That way we can help control more accidents that happen. Like I said, a lot of things can happen when you're high because you can't remember shit. Along with, it is a scientific proven fact that it kills brain cells.
Just don't tell Stoner that, though, otherwise she'll call you an idiot or whatever.
Well, I mean, I can, because it's the truth. It's been proven by doctors and scientists all over the world that weed kills your brain cells and alters your thought process so that you can't think properly, let alone...
Hold on. If weed kills your brain cells, would that mean, like, cannabis oil should be illegal too? Like, isn't that meant to be, like, a medical sort of thing to use?
That's what I've been saying. It needs to be illegal unless you are given a medical card through the government.
I got it, yeah.
Unless you are, like, out of pain meds, and you absolutely have that as a last resort, then you need to talk to your doctor and the government office to talk about getting you set up with a medical card that will give you a free charge. But they still also need to manage it so that not everybody is getting getting a card, and nobody's distributing it, you know? That's how they'll get the hold on everything.
Alright, I mean, there's people that have tried to like legalize weed for like what, a while now. So.
Oh, every state is. Every state is. It's not just one place. It's every state.
Nah, every
And you know
state.
what we're gonna end up having? We're gonna end up having a lot of fucking rednecks, a bunch of idiots, more deaths, more murders, more, just more everything because everybody wants to drive high. Everybody wants to do their job high. Everybody wants, It's different if you have a medical card for it than you just fucking smoking it for the hell of it.
That's what I've been saying. Like, if you're smoking for the hell of it, that's all good. But if you're kind of doing it as an addiction, then you're kind of fucking an addict. You're a junkie. That's all I'm saying.
No, I don't want anybody to smoke it for the hell of it because, like I said, it alters your brain function to where you can't remember shit.
But you don't get
you do things.
You don't get my point though. If you're smoking it just for once or twice, that's fine. But if you're smoking a shit ton of weed, then cannabis.
For me, it's zero. Make it all illegal. Zero. I don't want anybody fucking getting high. I already don't trust drivers. I don't want anybody getting high. No. Unless you have a medical card through the government, nope.
So if somebody, there's a problem with that. If you had a medical card, right? If some addict had a medical card and they just used it to abuse weed, what would happen?
That's the thing. If you're an addict, you can't get one.
Right. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. The government has to be able to issue a medical card, which they will go through your medical history and your background to make sure, 100% sure, that you're not an addict, that you will not abuse the drug, that you will not distribute it. They will be very strict on it.
Yeah, that's if you're like a Kamala voter or whatever. But I don't know if politics has anything to do with this, but oh well.
I'm just saying, that's how it should be. That's how they need to put a lock and key on it. Like, they need to stop.
Yeah.
Because it's just a bunch of idiots fucking doing shit and ending up dead. So, we want to get the kill rate down. Or death rate.
Bro, alright, stop right here. There's been more kill rates on murder and shit since, like, what? There's been more kill rates on murder and shit than, like, weed.
Do you think weed doesn't play a role in that? There's people killing people just to fucking get weed.
Yeah, but
get high.
You'll dismiss murder, but weed, oh, hell no.
I'm not dismissing murder.
Rape,
I'm saying start with the stuff that people are wanting to steal and kill people for, like drugs and weed.
Okay, sure.
People get mad. People get off their rocker, and especially with withdrawal, they want to. That's how murder happens.
Same goes with mass shootings. Like, what the fuck?
Like garlic bread.
Like, oh, you're not gonna forget what happens with mass shootings, right? Like, there's been a high death rate on mass shootings, right?
I'm not forgetting that either. They also need to put a restriction, not a law, a restriction on people who can own guns.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna say abandon all guns, and I'm not gonna say all for guns. I think we should do further background checks into the people who do have, who either come into our country or are in our country.
So, immigrants.
To better assess the people. Like, yes, we can still have guns to protect our household when we need it.
You're referring to immigrants,
but also,
right?
if it is used as target practice or illegally, it should be taken away.
Right.
But do not, they don't step down on that stuff. People have target practice, like, right in their backyards, and cops don't care. That's illegal. You cannot have target practice in your backyard. You have to go to a local target practice office.
Yeah, but you're not going to a school and killing people. Unless you're someone who goes on a...
What I'm saying needs to be a restriction, not a law.
Right, unless your neighbors hear like a
There needs to
gunshot.
be background checks. There needs to be drug tests. There needs to be everything about a person before they can either consider buying a gun or, like, owning a gun. That's why I'm saying, like, don't totally ban them, but also don't just let anybody have them. Right. And that's what the government wants to do. Either we can't have them or we can't have them. No, we need to have it in the middle, but we need to be more stricter on who actually has them.
All right.
Yeah. Anyways, we're all gonna die, so it doesn't really matter.
How would you know we're gonna die?
The government just decides how soon.
How would you know we're gonna die?
Have you not looked at our government lately?
That sounds very... No, wait, hold on. That sounds very nihilistic. How would you know we're gonna die? All gonna die?
Like I said, we will all die. We are all going to die.
Mm-hmm.
But the government chooses when we are because they want to set up all these fucked up laws, all these rules, all these things that are not even for the people, more for themselves. So, until they're for equality, fuck them. We're all gonna die.
I agree with that, but
when.
the only thing you should...
The government decides for its people. They do not talk to their people. It says one nation under God. We are not one nation. We are broken. Like I said, we're all gonna die. Government chooses when.
Firstly, don't think like that, because that's kind of a nihilistic view. Secondly, like... Yeah, I do agree with it.
I can't help that the government wants to do what it wants.
It's just nihilism. That's all it is. You're like, it's such a doomer way of thinking. But secondly, I do agree with that.
Because,
it is.
Like I said,
it fucking is.
Government
look
or
up what,
president is for the people.
Look
so,
up what.
Alright,
look up what nihilism is. You're saying life has no meaning. We're all doomed to fail as a society.
I'm not saying life has no meaning.
It is.
I'm just saying...
You are literally saying life has no meaning.
The government is choosing when we are going to die because they're wanting to do all these different things, but not even asking what the citizens of the country want.
Okay, yeah, I agree with all that. But if you're saying we're all gonna die, that is straight up nihilism. The
government is choosing when we're gonna die.
Yeah, that is nihilism. But what I will say though is that the only thing you should be doing is focusing more on yourself than the government. Like that's not like, obviously don't put too much focus on...
It's supposed to be for the people. It was written in the law, government for the people.
That shit's just retarded if you actually put too much focus on the government and politics and shit. Like that shit's retarded. Like honestly.
No, I don't care for politics.
Yeah, you do. Come on. You said we're all gonna die. Like, you put too much care on war.
The fucking president, look who's running for Yeah, we're gonna die.
Okay. That's still nihilism, though.
Okay.
You're nihilistic. Are you a nihilist? So, Luna, are you a nihilist?
The government is corrupted and fucked up and screws over everybody, not caring for their citizens.
Yes, I
The
agree.
government
I agree with all that.
choose when we die.
Okay, but have they ever pressed the nuke button yet? That's a real question.
No, that's what I'm waiting for, though. I know it will happen. I already know.
Okay,
Trust me,
wait till 2032, then we'll see what happens. The mines failed that back in 2012. Maybe we'll wait until 2032.
government doesn't care.
It never happened, Luna. Back in 2012, the mines predicted wrongly.
I'm not even talking about what. I'm just saying the government doesn't care about us.
If you think the world's gonna end in 2032, back in 2012, well, you know.
No, I didn't.
Okay, just making sure in case.
I'm not one of those fake people out there saying, "Oh, the world's gonna get." I am saying, because of how the government is ran and how the president is not for its people, they are choosing when we are going to die.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying there's a specific date.
So.
I'm not saying tomorrow or the next day.
Okay.
I'm saying they are choosing our future, and they are choosing when we will die.
All right.
That's all I'm
no,
saying.
I get what you mean. You're saying they're sacrificing their own people for war. Is that what you're trying to say?
They'll sacrifice us for anything.
I never said anything.
Mostly money.
I'm not. Of course, money, but all I'm saying is they would sacrifice their own people for war.
Yep. They'd sacrifice us for anything.
I just think the way you're going around it too.
Selfish.
I just think the way you're going around it too just seems very nihilistic. Like.
Have you been fucked over by the government before?
Yes.
Have you been
Yes, I have.
I live in.
Luna, listen. I have been fucked by the government before. I live in the EU. The EU is just as worse as US. The United Kingdom is just as fucking bad as the United States. Don't tell me have I ever been fucked by the government. We live in the worst country ever. You're talking to someone who lives in the United Kingdom.
I don't know that.
Brexit is shit. I hate Brexit. I never talk about Brexit, but I fucking hate it. That's why we have the Labour Party and that's why we have the Labour Party and the SNP.
You should move.
And that's why there's Tories as well. But you don't know that because you live in the United States.
You could move.
I don't want to move.
Well, then that's
I don't have the money to move.
Well, as long as you got a password or passport and the right documents,
I have a passport.
come on over. Come on over and live here.
Why would I do that if I don't have money? I feel like you don't know how that works.
No, what you don't understand is we have a lot of things to help support you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But, yeah.
Okay.
You would be supported here. You just gotta go to the proper channels and stuff to get what you need.
Alright. But for me personally, I don't think we're all gonna die. I think it's a very nihilistic view. It's a very horrible way of thinking. I think people should not think like.
We're alive.
I think.
Do you not know the government's decisions?
Yes,
impact
I do agree with all that. Yeah,
civilization?
I agree with all that. The government.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think we're not gonna.
Well, there you
I
go.
think.
I'm not you're taking from it is just that the government
It's
makes
nihilism.
its own decisions, not involve people.
It's straight up
civilians.
nihilism. I don't get the whole nihilistic view.
Oh, how? I'm stating a fact. It's not a view. It's a fucking fact. Government does not care for its people.
The
Neither
politics
does the
part.
president.
What you're saying
We are going
is
to die because of their decisions.
yes, I get that. Like you're sacrificing people for like war and shit. I get that, but obviously like
No,
fucking.
they're going to end up sacrificing us for their own pleasure. We're expendable to them. We mean nothing to them. That's how it is. How the government is ran.
They always have been ran for years. I don't know.
But yeah.
I just think the way you come across is a bit nihilistic, though. Not a very healthy way of thinking.
Keep saying that, but it's still not meaning anything.
Why? Because you think life has no meaning. I just think it's very nihilistic. I don't know. I don't.
Didn't say that. That's not what I'm saying. I am saying from an actual fucking fact. Not a view, not a thought, not anything.
I never said it was a view or a fact.
I never proven a fact.
Okay, first of all, I never said you had a view or a fact. Like, I just said, like, the way you're thinking of, like, life itself is nihilistic.
It's not thinking. It's not thinking. It's a proven fact.
Okay, whatever. I don't care. I just feel like it's just very, whatever.
I guess. I don't know how else to... It's a proven fact upon years of...
You can have that fact. I just think it's very...
I don't know how you don't see it.
The way I don't see it is because it's very, not a brightful way of thinking. That's how I don't see it. That's why I've always hated nihilists. That's why you don't understand my point of view of like, how the world and shit. I've always talked a lot of
It's a cycle.
Why? Because you're doom and gloom and shit?
No.
Bro, I don't like the doom.
You not know the life cycle of a human? We are born, we live, we die.
Yeah, I know that. You don't have to.
And the government chooses when we die. It's science and it's fact.
Yes, I know that. I know that. You don't have to lecture me. Bro, you don't have to lecture me on who lives and who dies because the government chooses us to do that. I know that. Like,
you say it's a view. I am saying it's a fact. It can't be a view if it's proven to be true.
mm-hmm. I don't know, bro. This shit's retarded. I don't know why we're even talking about this.
I don't know either. I'm sorry. I think it stemmed off of stoner and shit.
Bro, all I'm saying is, all this shit is just stupid. Like, people that think really fucking doom and gloom about the world are just nihilists. That's all I'm saying. And I think it needs to just... I don't know. It's really...
I'm not. You're saying it's a thought.
That's because it is a thought. People that think like that are nihilists.
It's not. Look in the history books. Look in the history books.
Alright, this has nothing. Alright, skip a sec. Alright, we're going past the fucking thing she said. We're going past that. You're spurging the fuck out. What I'm saying is, and I know you'll bring this back up, because I know for a fact you'll bring up the shit. This has more to do with me bringing up the nihilism part. This has nothing to do with the conversation at all. you would agree, right, that people that think like nihilists, that life has no meaning and shit, and think doom and gloom, think that life has no meaning, and then they think doom and gloom shit. Like, oh, well, life has no meaning and all that, right?
Isn't that called depression?
No. It's not called depression. It's just...
I would think so.
No, it's
A
nihilism.
lot of people have that problem. A lot of people think of shit about the world. A lot of people want to die themselves. Like,
No, it's not called depression.
It's depression.
They could probably call it depression, but that's how nihilists think. Maybe they do have depression, but no one really thinks like that.
Well, like I said, I hate politics with a passion. Not into politics. And there's no need to be involved in it anyways.
I'll take your word for it, considering that you stream on Twitch.
Yep. I play games, make people happy, that's all I do.
There's people on Twitch that talk about politics, you know that, right?
I don't care.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
I mean, they can talk about it, but things always change, so.
Alright. I'm not talking about your chat, by the way. I'm talking about other streamers.
No, I know.
I'm talking
about other people's streams, too.
Yeah, I'm talking about other people, like, other streamers. Like, you know who Hassan Piker is, right?
Nope.
No. Okay, good. He talks about politics. But
no, I don't want anyone with politics.
Alright, good. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fall into the politic pipeline on Twitch. They're really bad. They're very bad people.
No. Funny is if I said that in their chat, saying you're gonna be proven wrong in, the next coming year.
I don't care. I'm not wrong. I know I'm not. I never really said I was wrong or anything. All I said was
I'm saying you're wrong. I'm saying going into a streamer's stream.
Okay, yeah.
While they're talking about politics and saying they're gonna be wrong by next year.
Oh, okay, I get you.
As a joke.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about my stream and shit, saying like, oh well.
No.
Right.
Talking about other people.
No, that could happen most of the time with streams, and it goes on Twitter.